Hello everybody. So, normally I would have this come plan with me video done on a Sunday evening, but I've been just so busy. Let me zoom out a little bit. So, I've changed from, where's the spread? I've changed from this spread, the notes etc. on the left, with Monday through Sunday on the right. I've changed because I was actually running out of places to write. So, managed to get this freebie online of a full week to view. So, let's start getting this sorted. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dates on it first. Then I will decorate it using the new North Pole Delivery 12x12 papers and die cut pop-outs, which is just super, super cute. Right, now, let me see if I can find what I'm doing here. Right, so I'm just checking my other device because I like to use it to make sure that I'm kind of like doing it straight or what have you. So, let's get organised. I hope everyone's well. It seems like it's been a little while since I've done a video. But it's not. It's just that I've not done as many videos. And as you can appreciate, sometimes life gets in the way. But such is life. Right, so where's my pokey tool? Now, you can write in your numbers. You can stamp your numbers in if you've got a number stamp set. I've got these little stickers, planner stickers, that I'm just going to continue to use from the 8th. Okay, so let me turn this other device down. So I'm just popping on dates to correspond with days of the week this week. I hope everybody is well. So this week is the 8th. Week beginning the 8th of September already, and it is my birthday on Saturday the 13th. Just as well it's not Friday the 13th for those that are superstitious. I'm not. When you're born on the 13th, you can't afford to be superstitious. Or every other birthday would be a nightmare. Right, okay. So let's just get these wee stickers on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm wanting to focus. I was meant to actually focus last week on this new suite, the Peaceful Kindness suite. Didn't get around to it. Don't know what happened. Oh, life. Such is life at times, isn't it? Right, now, I have... what I've done is I've cut out some shapes from some offcuts of the designer series paper that I've been using. Mainly this one with the little dogs on it. So I thought a starting point would be... to get some of these stuck in. Now, this measures, what does this measure now? I need to cut it down a little bit. This is like, I think this is a happy planner size. Yeah, it's 2 3/4 by 1.5. So I want to cut my image down to 2 3/4, 2.5's fine. Let me see, what is it? Oh, yeah, it's 2.5. So I want this down to 2.25. So I'm just going to have to chop his tail off, I'm afraid. Well, part of his tail. By 1.25. Or is it 1.5? 1.25. Let's just go with 1.25. And I'm just going to double layer these up onto cardstock that's... featured in this suite. Okay, so this one goes down to 2.25. Now I think I'll cut off, sorry if you can't see that, I think I will cut off a tiny bit on the bottom first, and then I'll trim it down to 2.25. Oh, that was good guessing, it actually is 2.25. Where's my scissors went? Where is my little scissors? And we want it by 1.25. So again, I'm just going to take the back side off. Yes, there's another little mounted image there. Love it, I love it. We've got a little sausage dog here. This is smaller than that, so I will cut down the matte layer for that one. Got a little cat here as well. I thought I'll cut that down. I've got a little strip that just happens to be the perfect size for separating Monday through Sunday to this notes page here. Okay, so waist not, want not, they say. That is just an absolute perfect fit. What does that actually measure? 6 inches. And that's right, because I was working with a project that was 6 inches when I was cutting up some stuff earlier. Righty-ho, let's get this stuck down. Waste not, want not, they say. I'm just going to pop it along there. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight, that'll do. And then we can start sticking these little bits in. So really the whole purpose of me decorating my planner is to showcase beautiful papers and collections that Stampin' Up! Offer and how we can incorporate that into our planners. Now, I'm not going to commit to sticking them down just yet. It's also a good way to use up scraps. It's a good way to actually get your product out and use it in a different way other than cards. For those of you with businesses, it's a good way to get that motivation to complete your planner, get planning, get organised with the daily life. It doesn't even need to be business related. It could be family life, fitness tracking, anything. Right. And I'm going to trim a little bit off this little ginger cat and then stick it on the green. In fact, I might stick it on this bit of pool party actually. Oh, look at that, that's going to be perfect. I'm going to trim a little tiny bit off. I really am into my planning just now. If it keeps me going, then why not, guys, eh? Why not, why not? Now, if you're new to the channel, why don't you click that subscription bell button, and then you'll not miss out on any future videos. Now, there's not any right or wrong way to pop your decorations in, etc. You could do whatever you like. So I'm just going to have a play around like so. Try and make sure I've got the whole thing in shot. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. A little tiny bit, there we go. I don't like it when you see the white desk. I've got to have this round. Right, so let's do this now. I want to see if I've got any... where's my hole punch? Now you can use when you're Stampin' Up! Hole punches. Or you could use any other stationary punch. And the whole plan is, what I want to do, what I want to do is I want to punch out some little circles so they're like actionable to-do list dots. And I'll do them in similar colours. Okay, so I've just got this cheapy one. You'll see that it collects all the little bits inside. So let me just get some green. And I had some real red there as well. Let me get a bit of that. And this is good as well for using your scrap pieces. It's Poppy Parade, I do apologise. Poppy Parade that I've used today. Okay, and then you just empty that out. And then you can stick them in and you've got your little to-do list dots. And that is perfect. I'm going to do some of these as well in the pool party. So I'm just doing 5 of each. I always do more than 5 things a day for some reason, but that don't matter, it don't matter. Now, be careful when you're sticking these in, because that's when you're likely to get lots of glue all over yourself like I have now. So, move that to the side. I'm going to get a drink of my coffee. And if you want, you can mix and match the colours. Now, a good tool to use is your Take the Pick tool. Okay, so wind it. I'm going to take off that old putty. It does tend to last forever, folks. It's not very often I have to wind it up, so... Right. So I am going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of glue on my page. Okay, I'm just going to lift up the dots with my take your pick tool. Now, I think I've used a little bit too much glue. However, if I let it dry fully before I close it, it will be absolutely fine. Right, now I think I want to commit to popping this little guy down here. I'm just going to stick him here, halfway across. Like so. Sorry if you hear a knocking in the background. Someone's been working on their vehicle all day. Right, now let's see. I will put some red ones down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get my take your pick tool. It's great how you can use your card making goodies for lots of different purposes, such as doing this. This is also a good tool if you drop a little embellishment on the floor and you can't pick it up for whatever reason. It's just a good way to stretch and pick it up. Look at that! I think that's really nice. Right, I'm going to commit to sticking in this little one now. Really, you can use whatever supplies you have in the house. But as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I am using my Stampin' Up stuff. Right, over on Friday, I'm going to do some 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do some pool party. I might even add, albeit I'll do it in pencil, I'll add some lines in, or you can stick post-it notes in, anything you like. Right, there's 5 there. I think that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Now, Friday's a busy day for me. I like to get a lot done on a Friday. It's the last day of the week in terms of working week, so I like to have extra room there. Saturdays I tend to do the football, so I pop this little guy to the right side of Saturday. That gives me plenty of room. I'm going to do the same with this little cat. I'm going to put this little cat down in the notes section, or should I put it in, I think I'll put it in Sunday actually. Let's do that. I could put it up there and then it coordinates with the colours there, but I think that's quite adorable. Fabulous. Right, what else can I do now? I want to make it even more prettier. So I'm done with this because I don't want any more bullet points in there. We have 2 sheets, 2 duplicate sheets of all these gorgeous little images. So let me just pull out ever so slightly one of the sheets and look at all these little things. We've got birds, we've got dogs, we've got cats, we've got lots of little animals. We've got a little hedgehog here, so many, and we've got kind of like generic Christmassy envelopes and stuff like that. Now we've got little stamps. Here's a little dog stamp. So let's stick that on Tuesday. This is about done, this one. I did open a new one, but you know what I'm like, I try to get as much as I can out of the glues because it seems to last like forever. Right, okay. So I'm gonna put a little stamp there, she says. Stay down. That's the way to do it, that's the way to do it. Of course, you could fuzzy cut out some of the little adorable wee images from the other sheets. Do you know what? I'm just going to pull the whole lot out because it's far easier Now, for instance, I think, now don't be put off because some of the images are like kind of cut off at the edge of the print on the where the paper's being cut, because you could pop them on anywhere, you could add them to the bottom. I am going to cut one of these. Let me get this out of the way first because I don't want to lose any of those little die cuts. But they're beautiful, aren't they? I'm going to cut out one of the mail vans and look at all these designs. There's lots. Lots and lots. We've got little post... Oh, in fact, I'm going to cut a little post box out. Now, this item is 165837. £16 for a pack. It's going to last you a long time. I'm going to cut out... Oh, look at that. A British post box. Letterbox, sorry. I'm going to cut one of them out. I'm going to cut out a little van that looks like... In fact, no, I'll not cut it out. Look, there's die cut. There's die cut ones. Let's cheat, not cheat. Let's save some time and do the die cut pop-outs. However, there is the option to fussy cut as well. Because some of the graphics are similar throughout the pack. When you're looking at this adorable little pop-out sheet. So here's the little mail van over here. In fact, no, I'm going to change. I'll put that back. I think I'm going to use a pink mail van. Purely because it's different colour. I don't want red and red together. Let's see. I'm going to use this one here. I'll put the top. Not too much of the graphic lost. Now, I like to post things on a Friday. So I will make sure that that goes in on a Friday. So hang on till I bring this back over. Let's close our mail. And I'm not being childish or what have you, but if I look at Friday and I see a post box, it's going to prompt me to remember and send out my mail. Basically, I will write down post box, send customer gifts, things like that, but you know what it's like. Sometimes a visual sticks in your mind better than actual text. Oh, do whatever's going to help you get organised. That's the main thing. Still a little bit bunged up this past few weeks. I think it's just the season for allergies for us. We'll pop that up in the corner like that. For us allergy sufferers or people with the asthma, it's just a bit annoying. Right, pop that there. This one. Yeah, I'm just going to pop, hang on, I'm going to slide this up a little bit before it sticks, she says. Yep. That's better. And that'll be covered. Just a little bit glue there. Put this little post office rabbit driver in here. Awesome. Fabulous. So, just give you a little closer up look. It just makes it so much more fun to fill out. I think so anyway. Right, is there anything else I can add in? Now, if you've got any Christmas stickers or what have you, because Stampin' Up don't do stickers very often. So if you've got any coordinating stickers that look like they might go together, then please use them. Let's see, I'm just flicking through my little planner stickers that I have. Now, I'm going to put, let's see, there's so much to choose from. Let me see now. I know, but let's see if I've got anything certain to do. Now, I know on my birthday we're going out on the train to the football rather than driving, so that we can have a little afternoon out. And what else? Let's see. I'm just looking to see if I've got any sentiments that I could add. You know how you get little motivational stickers and stuff. Let me see if there's any in this pack. I don't think there is. I do like a motivational sentiment. I'm going to use this sticker which says today, and I'm going to pop it here for my to-do list, okay? I don't know if I like that actually. Let me take that off. You know what? I'm going to put that back. I'm going to stick to just Stampin' Up stuff. I'm just going to stick to that, with the exception of my little numbers. Because I don't think... Well, here's one. Here's a little sticker that I can use. It's a similar colour. Let's put that in here that says, let's celebrate. Because that's my birthday. And it's our 22nd wedding anniversary that day as well. Which is just awesome sauce. Let me see what else is there. Is there any other bits I can use that are small? Possibly. Let's celebrate. I've got a little sticker here that says family gathering. So if I pop that here for Saturday, because me, my husband and our youngest son will be going obviously. Yeah. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. I'm quite happy with that. Let me grab my little ruler and my pencil. So, now, what I could do in here, I'm going to actually use Pool Party. I'm going to use my Stampin' markers, which are going away shortly. So, Pool Party, Garden Green, and... Where is it? Not real red. Where's Poppy Parade, guys? Poppy Parade. You can actually use your Stampin' markers and continue to use them as you go through your planner sections. I'm going to use opposite colours on opposite pages, okay? So I'm just going to get my marker. And sometimes I don't use these as often as I should. So let me just line that up, okay? Now the best thing to do is probably do it upside down so that you know you're doing it the same straightness as the last one. That makes sense? That one's a little bit out, but it's alright. Ta-da! So, there we have Mondays with the Poppy Parade. I'm going to do Garden Green over here. So, don't use the brush end, use the nib. Okay, and just add your lines in, however you see fit. Like so. Doesn't matter if it's slightly squint. Oh look, that's starting to look really good. So don't be disheartened that these are going away shortly, because you can still get the use out of them in your card making projects, in your planning pages, whatever you like. Oops, now I went ever so slightly squint there. I'm going to go all the way along with that one. If it's a lighter colour, you can go over it twice. And then you can use these coloured Stampin' markers to continue throughout the week and write in your entries and your to-do lists that you're doing or done. You can even go up a shade, so I could go the next one up with this. I'm just going over it another third time, because I don't think you can see it very well on the screen. just the way the lighting is, and my eyes are going a bit wonky. Then we've got this one. So I've got a few projects coming this week, little gift idea projects, and I'll try and get a card project tutorial squeezed in there too. It seems like ages since I made a card, so I need to get on that. You can use your Stampin' Up ribbon to make little clips, etc. Which is good as well. So many things that you can do. What I'll do now is I'll be able to go away and start writing in this. Of course you can handwrite your little dots in as well if you like, if you've not got a hole punch. But just have fun. It gives you a good feel for the products and whatnot as well. So yeah, I will see you in the next video with a little 3D project. And thanks for tuning in, guys. If you've any tips or tricks for planner design or decorating your own planner, please put it in the comments below. You don't know who you're inspiring, so any information is good. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.